Are you one of those teachers like me who spends ages at the start of a school year or the start of a new term even, thinking about how you want to set up the rules, how you're going to manage the class, getting things off on the right foot, and at the same time getting to know your students, getting to know their interests, and thinking about how you can work out which activities they like and how things, well, you get the picture. I'm one of those people, and it doesn't seem to matter how long I've been teaching for, I still think and rethink that kind of management process and spend a lot of time on it. And I want to share with you something that I came up with last year that was great, and the kids loved it, and I'm hoping that it might be something that's useful for you too. So these are class record booklets. So these are now available on kidsclubenglish.com. They have an editable version, so you can change this like how you like it. The important stuff's inside. So there's a class rules section. So this is great in those first few classes, negotiating the classroom rules. The kids can write an image, just involves them a little bit more in the process, and then you've got kind of a written record that they each have individually. And then, I've missed a page, there is an all about me section. So this has got some basic questions. This is a version I've got with a gap fill, but I do have another template that has the completed question in it, and the images to support meaning, so they don't have to be reading and writing yet, really. They can still use this. Well, yeah, they do kind of need to read and write a little bit, but they don't have to be perfect in English, certainly. So how old are you? Who's in your family? Do you have a pet? What's your favourite colour? Can you swim? What do you like doing in your free time? Okay, so some basic questions there. So again, you can incorporate that into first day activities. I used this alongside, I've got a getting to know you flashcards and game card set, and getting to know you caterpillar craft. So I kind of worked these in around the first couple of classes and used this. So they were practicing that language. This is the kind of the meat of the book: activity, record and reflections. And here is what I've got in. So they've got the date, they can write the date, today we worked on, today I liked, today I didn't like, and then how I think I did. So this is where they were self-assessing themselves on these three categories that I chose. So creativity, communication, cooperation. So in the class, in this resource, I do explain more in the activity suggestions about how to use these pages. But to tell you briefly, I talked about these things with the kids and kind of got from them like ideas about what they meant, otherwise it wasn't going to work very well. Communication, obviously, that involved speaking English, making an effort to speak English, and asking questions when they didn't know something. Cooperation, like helping their friends, being kind to each other, lots of... You can change those categories though, that's the thing, because this is editable, so it depends on what you want for your class. And yeah, then at the back I've got a classroom language section. So I'm in Spain, and so I've got, can I speak Spanish please? But you could change this to whatever the first language or the main first language of your learners is. And so that's basically it. So I prepared these for each of my primary groups, and they really loved it. So if you want to get your own copy of this, you can get it on kidsclubenglish.com, and there is also another video that shows you how to put it together, but it's really simple. You're just printing a couple of sheets back to back, or double-sided I should say, folding and stapling it. And that's as simple as it is. So yeah, and if you do decide to, please let me know, and if you've got any ideas for improvements on this or other things that you think about in terms of keeping records through the year and setting up your classroom management system, then please let me know.